I love every single solitary second of it. Breaking, Lori Lightfoot is out as the Chicago mayor. I don't have to read any more of that, and I'm going to tell you why.
Let me just do this. So thank you and thank everyone so much. I feel a lot of love in this room, as I've felt every step of the way on this journey. I've called Brandon Johnson and Paul Vallis to congratulate them on their victories in advancing to the runoffs. We were fierce competitors in these last few months, but I will be rooting and praying for our next mayor to deliver for the people of the city for years to come.
Your class act.
Thank you.
Because out all this time, I had to hear about Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice is a good mayor. Beetlejuice puts in the work. Beetlejuice makes sure that we're safe. Meanwhile, Chicago got all this crime. And this woman has done the barest amount of minimum to make sure that everybody knows she's the mayor. And while you're all trying to pay attention and look at her, you have all these idiots committing crime, and she is seemingly doing everything except making sure her city is safe. She's openly blamed people for defending themselves and how much they don't do it enough. They want everything except holding themselves accountable. They will blame the fact that they're a black woman and say all this criticism is because I'm such a poor, disenfranchised person of color, yet you have done such a poor job. And me, personally, I can't do nothing but laugh. Because I've wanted this since I first started being aware of this woman and this elongated forehead that she has. I have been wanting her out, not because she's a Democrat, not because she's a woman, not because she's a black woman, the most disrespected group in American history, but because she's such a terrible, terrible, terrible mayor. She needed to be gone years ago, and I am glad that the people of Chicago have said enough. We are tired. We are done. We are sick. Take that gray hair, take your wife, and go to Disneyland and make all them cringy TikToks. We don't want you as our leader anymore. We are glad that you're gone. And I don't care who the next leader is. I don't care if it's a man. I don't care if it's a trans woman. I don't care if it's an Indonesian. I don't care if it's a Simpsons character that people made up that's AI generated. Can they be somebody who knows how to lead and provide solutions and not just gaslight a bunch of people when they get criticized, whether it be reporters or me? Because you know Beetlejuice don't really like it when people who share her skin color criticize her. Subscribe to the channel. I will see y'all in the next one.
Heard a lot of rhetoric here, a lot of sound bites, but not a lot of concrete solutions on how we get the job done and make our residents and our workers safe. We're doing it every single day.
I think the follow-up is, and your solution is?
I just explained it. We have been in Little Village working with those street vendors, understanding what the nature of the crime is, making sure that we're doing things in concert with them to help them make sure that their money is secure, not use money, if at all possible, using other forms of transactions to take care of themselves.
She says that we're not supposed to have money on us.
Yeah, don't have cash on you. What do you think of that?
We have to have money so we can, because, you know, somebody buys tamales. So we have to have money on us to
give change.
Yeah, to give the change. You know, somebody comes and buys tamales with a 20, you have to find money, the change, to give him back the change. And everybody comes another with another 20, so you have to have another 20 to give change again. And now how are we going to keep the change? Because we're supposed to have some change.
Sí, para dar el cambio a los clientes. Sí.
Nosotros tenemos que tener cambio porque los clientes no quieren pagar con tarjeta. Entonces ellos siempre vienen con efectivo, uno tiene que tener cambio. Yo pienso que la alcaldesa no nos está poniendo mucha atención, ya que no les está dando los recursos necesarios. También estamos exigiéndole a la alcaldesa Lori que ponga más leyes estrictas, ya que estos individuos son menores de edad y los han detenido y a las 24 horas los han sacado porque no tienen que se les pongan cargos.
Do you think that she's been doing a good job?
No,
No?
no.
Why do you say that?
Because she's a good mayor, but she has so many problems because they're robbing cars and everybody everywhere. They're robbing everybody. Yeah, that's my boss. He came before. We went and talked there to the alderman.
Yeah.
But they didn't even listen to us the same way because they were talking about who wants to become the next alderman. So they had another things on their mind.
Yeah, not you guys. They had
Not us. Yeah. It was when they came and talked to us. It was like they were talking to who wants to become the next alderman again, and the people that sell the tamales, people that sell outside. It was like also why we came for the meeting. They don't listen to us. And so they got tired and they went and talked. Now we have a little more protection in the streets because now I see more police. So now they be watching more on us because I think the elections are coming. The next alderman, that's why he came and looked on us because he wants to become the next alderman. And once they become in power, and then they don't care no more again, I guess. Yeah,
So you're
that's
saying
what happened.
that they're just sending in police activity here.
Yeah, because the elections are coming, to get elected again.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
that's the truth.
Disappointed that they're not doing more to take safety and make it a priority. Still have retailers that won't institute plans like having security officers in their stores, making sure that they've got cameras that are actually operational.
Crime in Chicago, by the way, soaring by 61% in the first 3 weeks of 2023. More than 4,800 crimes reported. You can compare that to some 3,000 in the same period last year. That's how much crime has risen.
I take great offense to this. My baby brother Christian, was murdered on June 24th last year in Chicago. And what I just witnessed in that video with that mayor right there was her dancing on my brother's grave. There's so many victims of violent crime in the city of Chicago, so many people who don't even know how to pay for a funeral because they're so costly. How dare her do that to those families? It is ridiculous beyond measure. The only solace that I can take from this moment is the fact that she may not be mayor in the next 2 months.
She acted quickly after first learning of those emails yesterday, but with the election less than 7 weeks away, multiple investigations into the matter are now likely.
A mistake was made. It's real clear that that should never have happened, and we are doing everything we can to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Mayor Lightfoot apologizing for emails sent by a deputy campaign manager to CPS teachers at their CPS email addresses, recruiting student volunteers for her re-election campaign in exchange for class credit. Could you please share this opportunity with your students, the email asks. We're simply looking for enthusiastic, curious, and hardworking young people eager to help Mayor Lightfoot win this spring.
My understanding is that she did a Google search and found a bunch of CPS emails. There was 000 coordination between the campaign and CPS.
That staffer sent similar emails in August to the city colleges, which says it then informed the campaign of the school's ethics policy.
The buck stops with the mayor's office. I think there's just been a pattern of using government institutions to advance a political agenda, to advance our campaign.
Lightfoot's mayoral opponents pouncing as the city's inspector general, CPS's inspector general, and the Chicago Board of Ethics say they'll look into the matter. And at least 4 aldermen are calling for a city council investigation.
It doesn't take a ethics professor to tell that this is something that's wrong. something that you should not do.
The mayor says she did not fire that staffer, but did speak with her personally about the importance of maintaining separation between the administration and campaign.
Thank you, Chicago.